Is your vitamin C Ester C? It protects your whole body. Ester C supports your immune system, promotes a healthy heart, maintains the collagen in joints, and promotes the health of your eyes.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I represent Xyla Nutraceuticals. First of all, Xyla Nutraceuticals is part of a larger corporation in the United States called Xyla Inc. And it has 3 divisions. One division is devoted specifically to biotechnology. Second area is Xyla Pharmaceuticals. And the third area, we're a little bit different in that we work specifically with nutraceutical products, and primarily in that is the Ester C product. Ester C, specifically, is a special form of vitamin C. We have today Ester C. It's been on the U.S. market now for over 20 years. One of the critical things about Ester C that makes it different is that it contains vitamin C metabolites. And a little bit later I'll show you specifically what those metabolites mean. These metabolites make the difference for Ester C. It enables the vitamin C to get into the system at a much higher rate, the absorption is increased, and more importantly, the retention is increased as well. And so it has the ability to stay in the system longer and have a much better effect. Ester C contains essential minerals, specifically in this case, because it's a special form of calcium ascorbate, it contains calcium. It's non-acidic. As I mentioned, vitamin C oftentimes, or ascorbic acid, has the problem of creating stomach distress or intestinal problems for a lot of people that take it, because it generally has about a 2.7 pH, whereas Ester C is completely neutral. That it's pure and specifically natural in that you can get a better response from the body. The product does not contain any animal sourcing in there. It is a completely natural, and it meets the dietary requirements. Nowadays, there's been a lot of discussion about GMOs, genetically modified organisms. And again, a commitment we have in order to keep the product very pure and natural is that we will not allow any GMO material in our raw materials that we start with to make our product. And finally, a very important aspect, I'm sure for each of you, is that we have extensive clinical and laboratory studies proving the claim and help you understand how the product works. It's different from normal vitamin C, specifically in that it has an exclusive manufacturing process which neutralizes the acidity. We use only USP grade raw materials, again ensuring that quality and making sure that it's going to be consistent, and as I mentioned, that it's pure and natural. Right now, there are some additional patents that we have received on the product because of its unique nature. But the patents cover specifically the process, the way we manufacture it, as well as the composition, the specific metabolites that are in it, and have made this so much more unique. One of the most recent patents we received is on a novel usage of it. And that is in some of the laboratory tests that we were doing. These are in vitro studies. So they are the first phase that we're doing. We were able to discover that using the Ester C, we were able to increase the efficiency of a number of chemotherapy drugs. The advantage that they discovered was that in some cases the chemotherapy drugs could be reduced by 90% and still have the same efficacy rate. This dramatically helps the patients in that they can take a much lower dosage, have a much less chance of side effect, and yet still have the same effect against a lot of the tumorous tissue. Vitamin C is essential for the absorption of certain minerals into the system. There have been very good studies conducted especially on iron, and how vitamin C in conjunction with some of the other things is very important for helping to treat certain types of anemia. Vitamin C is an antioxidant. Interestingly enough, different organs and different sets of tissue in the body require different amounts of vitamin C. Vitamin C regulates and participates in enzymatic reactions, including hormone biosynthesis. Vitamin C, a cofactor in collagen synthesis. So it's working in a number of different ways. Vitamin C is antioxidant activity, in particular a specific affinity toward the singlet oxygen, the superoxide radicals, and nitroxide radicals. Free radical scavenger. This is particularly important for ozone and some of the different pollutants. Vision health. One of the things, and a number of studies have been conducted specifically on cataract formation, and they've shown that those people that are most susceptible to cataract formation also have a much lower level of vitamin C in both the tissues of the cornea itself and also in the fluid within the eye. Because of the metabolites that we talked about, and one of them being threonate, Ester C is able to get into the cells and over the cell barrier much more effectively. And that's why we can confidently say we have a very good product here. We have a product that has a sound science background. We have a product that we believe is something that can be used with a lot of different programs that you may be instigating that can start to build a good foundation to ensure that their levels of health start to come up to a higher degree. Is not a panacea. It's not going to be curing every single thing, but it can be a very effective, basic first step. It can be something that can be added to in a conjunctive to most other treatment programs, and in fact, it's indicated in a lot of those in order to get the efficacy that you may be looking for, the desire that you have.
Studies show vitamin C is good for the heart, joints, and eyes. It also acts as an antioxidant and promotes a strong immune system.
Vitamin C is a very important nutrient. It's essential for your whole body, and just as important is the form you take. It should be readily absorbed, get to where it needs to get at sufficient levels. It should also be a form that does not upset your intestinal tract.
And patented Ester C is non-acidic for your stomach. Ester C, it's whole body protection.
How do you choose your vitamin C? This is Larry King. Next time you're shopping, look for the vitamin C I take, Ester C. It protects my whole body.